so very much for being here. It is such an honor and a pleasure to have you as a guest on my channel to discuss Lilith. I've admired you on Instagram for quite some time. So when you agreed to come on, I was really excited. In case anybody who's watching that may not be familiar with who you are, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Sure. First of all, I really want to thank you for the great opportunity that you've gave me to come here to your channel and have this little moment with you and share our experiences with our mother, Lilith. It is a pleasure, and I am ecstatic to be here in your channel.
Ecstatic
And, with no further ado, Lilith Immaculate on Instagram. You can find me Lilith.Immaculate6 on Instagram. Basically, I've been in a left-hand path since 2008. And I started my working in the left-hand path as a Satanist first, and now I've been giving other terms and other different views and paths within the left-hand path. Most of it is been around Luciferianism, Draconian, and all that kind of good stuff. I've been working with Lilith since, I could say, probably 2015, maybe. And it's been a heck of a journey with her.
Yes, it usually is. That leads into the first question that I have for you today. And the first question is, what made you initially decide to start working with Lilith?
Well, to be honest with you, when I knew about her for the first time, I didn't know who she was. It was actually, I was just going through a lot when she appeared to me. I was going through a very dark moments in my life. So I didn't know about her. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know what it was, like what was going on. I didn't know anything. So in the moment I had the experience with her, she appeared to me as very motherly, very caring person. And I said person, of course, she's not a person, but that's the way she portrayed herself to me. And it was very inspiring when I felt her presence and when I saw her for the first time. And I decided to start digging a little bit more. And I, said my experience to different people that I by then knew and could possibly help me to decipher who it was or what. And all the dots were connecting to her, but I was like, who is she? Like, I don't know her. Like, how do I start? So I started my journey researching her because, when you have someone that comes to you in a very dark moment, it becomes to be a very important part in your life.
Absolutely.
So I had to research her. I had to look furthermore on who this, being was. And I had to be, thankful to her for all the things that she did in that moment for me, just to put it that way.
That's beautiful. Did you have any hesitations or fears before you started to work with her?
To be honest with you, because I didn't know who she was or, where she was coming from, any of her background or anything, I was just curious about her. And that was a very good thing, that I didn't know anything about her. So I wasn't stigmatized or, how do you say it? Like I wasn't in any misconceptions or any misinformation about her. So that was a very good thing about that. Like I didn't know anything about her, so I didn't have that thing in my head, in back of my head, like, oh my God, this is gonna be a very bad experience, or she's gonna eat my soul, or anything like that. So I didn't have any bad vibration about her or anything like that.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. And it was the same for me. Like I wanted to, like I heard a little bit about her before, like, but nothing really much. And when she came forward through Lucifer, I thought, okay, I just want to research her first, because what I did hear was about, babies and things like that. So I was a little worried, and I thought, okay, I'll research her first, and then, but she came, like I got busy and I didn't do the research, and she came again. And it was good. I'm glad I didn't do the research first, because it might have poisoned, my mind before experiencing who she truly is. Yeah. And she does come like a person. Like it feels like a person coming forth. Like she is so real. So, yeah. The third question I have here is, how has Lilith helped you?
Wow. That is a very good question, because I always was very bullied at school when I was a kid. I always had a very bad experience with men when I was younger, and I had suffered with a lot of, betrayal, becoming from men and women too. And so I had a lot of insecurities within me, and she definitely have helped me to become an empowered woman, and to be an essential tool or an inspiration tool for other people, to help them to become a better human being or a better person. She's giving me so much courage. Like I feel like she's have been so empowering, to me. And it's not the fact that she's just there and she gives you everything that you need. No, you have to work it. With her, you have to work it. And with her, she's very right in your face. She's very, she's not going to give it all to you. She's not going to spoil you. She's not here to, to serve you. No, you're going to have to, she's pointing at you all the things that you have to work. But if you don't work them, you're going to see the consequences if you don't. And she's so real in that aspect of her that is what I actually needed, because I always been the type of person that if I don't get pressure from anyone, I don't do anything. Like I'm very laid back, and she's the one that always, pressure me, and for my own sake, for my own good, she does it. Like she does it in a way that it is just, you just see and feel that it's for your own good, and you just do it because it is for our own good. It is for our own growth as a spiritual person, and to become a better person, so it's so many things that she does for us that it's just amazing.
I agree. And that's been my experience with her as well. She won't do it for you, but she'll point out what you need to do. And I was the same. I had very low confidence because of a lot of issues, being betrayed by women and men. And she helped me with my self-confidence. I mean, years ago, there would be no way that I would be able to be on a camera here interviewing people. Like it just, I wouldn't have enough self-confidence to do that. And I really feel that she really helps us tap into our strength, like a good mother.
Yes. Yes.
Like a good strong mother would.
Exactly.
Do you have any advice for people that are considering working with Lilith but aren't sure yet?
I know this is gonna be sounding very, very generic and very short and sweet, but to be honest with you, if you want to work with her or with any other entity or any other demon, the best thing that you can do is start researching about them, the story of them, how they became an icon like they are now. The trajectory of their different type of scenarios that they were in, or mention the myths, the you know the you know the different aspects of them. Because to be honest, we have a internal joke with with one of my Spain friends, with a few friends of mine that are from Spain, and we call Lilith the lady of many names, because she does have a lot of names, and she has a lot of faces too. So in the case of looking for her, you want to see all the different aspects that she represents, her correspondences, the colors that she likes, what kind of fragrances she likes, what kind of offers she likes, there are so many things that you can learn from her, from searching about her, that it can help you to go little by little introducing yourself to her. I don't know how you go about doing the advance to her, because like I said, she didn't, I didn't search for her. She did, found me, and I don't know about that, but I can tell you that if you start searching and doing your homework on how to get to her, you're gonna find her, and it's gonna be a very amazing experience.
Yes, I can agree. She came to me as well, and a lot of people say that, if Lilith has an interest in you, you will know. She will present herself to you, and that can be in a variety of ways. So even if someone is just feeling called to her, or interested about her, I really think that's a way that she is coming forth to people, and that they should start slow. I don't encourage anyone to try to invoke Lilith right away if they're not sure that, or things like leaving her offerings and getting to know her and researching her, like you said, that's amazing. That's perfect first steps. Absolutely. Is there anything concerning this ancient goddess that you would like to share that those that are watching?
There's so many things, but there are certain people online that are saying that she's a close practice, and she's not a close practice. I want to tell you that right now. She was demonized by the Abrahamic religions. I don't want to get too much into depth with this, because this can be a very long subject and very long thing to say. But in the short thing to say, it's that she's not close. No one tells her what to do or what not to do, or who can she work with, or who she cannot work with. So it was in all her trajectory, all her story and background. She was known as this person that she was so feminine, and her power was so compelling that no one can tell her what to do. You know what I mean? Like, she's not a close practice, please. Stop saying this. Stop saying this nonsense. I just needed to clarify that. And on the other hand, another thing that I would like to point out is that fancy or anything, but she does know when you are giving her something from your heart and when you're not. So just make sure that if she delivers to you, give her a decent offer as a, as a thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it that I had to say about.
Thank you. That is excellent advice. That you can't go wrong if you approach Lilith from the heart with your offerings or when you're asking her for something. I find that if you are pure with your intentions and you're just being honest, that's the way to go. And so your advice is excellent. Thank you so much. And it's such an honor and a pleasure to have you here on my channel, and I truly appreciate your time.
The feeling is mutual.
Thank you. And I will leave all of your links in the description below. So if anyone is interested in learning more about you or finding you on Instagram, it'll all be in the description below.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And until next time, I wish you dark and wild the